Hi, so I'm back again with another one of my late night videos right before bed as usual. This is, I don't know, it's quiet and calm, and this is when I like to record, I guess. Or really, it's when I have time to record. So anyway, this video is going to be on how to avoid becoming someone else's narcissistic supply. I haven't done a video on what is narcissism because I feel like it's pretty thoroughly covered, but maybe I will. You know what? I will go back and do that video. But this is just a practical sort of insightful video that can kind of help you avoid hurtful, abusive situations, because that is the outcome when you deal with a narcissist. So, okay, so I'll just use some examples from my life, basically, to illustrate my advice on how to avoid becoming someone's narcissistic supply. Now, if you don't know what narcissistic supply is, it's usually just a person that the narcissist goes to for attention. They're like a tried and true. They know when they call you, you're going to answer. They know even if they treated you like, trash, they know that they can just like say, I'm sorry, and you'll take them back. Or it might not even be that sort of thing. Sometimes it's a child, sometimes it can be a sibling, sometimes it can be a friendship. Narcissism knows no bounds, and it's not just limited to romantic relationships. But anyone who is using someone else for their time, energy, attention, and the fact that that person cares for them, 9 times out of 10, that person is being, I don't want to say used, but let's not sugarcoat this. That person is being used as the narcissistic supply to make the narcissist feel better. So, first example, if you're in a dating situation and you're just like, I don't know how to avoid narcissists and people who are just self-absorbed and, lie to me and then, use me and run off as if nothing happened, or like parade around with the new person after they get what they want from me, whatever. These tips can help you avoid those situations. So first example, let's say, I'll keep it general and anonymous. Let's say you go out with a person and the first date goes very well, and you seem to really get along, and, whatever, like, there's lots of chatter and jokes, and the person says, oh my goodness, this was so great, I can't wait to go out with you again, but let me get back to you when I come back from out of town or something like that. Let's say they have a job that they travel a lot, which happens. So the way people get hooked in is that they believe in these situations because they're not so far-fetched and outside of the realm of plausibility. People do have jobs where they travel, and it might be a couple weeks before they're free again, or whatever, or a month even, whatever the case may be. But there are also people who use that to kind of keep someone else waiting on the back burner. Or, like investing in seeing them again, but the person on the other end knows it's never going to happen. So back to the example, let's say the person says that and you're like, oh great, let me know when you're back in town. Or, okay, well, let's keep in touch, whatever people say. And so you and the person might talk on the phone, you might text, and you might really enjoy the conversations. They seem to be really enjoying it, but they never seem to come back in town. Or when they are, it's like, oh, well, I'm only in town for 5 hours and I need to go see my mom. And then, but next time. And before you know it, it's been like 3 months, and either that person is like, I don't think this is going to work, leave me alone, or they just stop talking to you. They might ghost you and then like reemerge or whatever. I said examples from my own life. These are general examples, because I'm giving a lot of plausible scenarios, but Yeah. So, yeah, you can't get in touch with the person, or it's only on their terms, whatever the case may be. Here's how to avoid that. The minute someone, let's say you are looking for like a long-term relationship or something, or it can even be a friendship. But the minute someone, you go out with someone or you hang out with a friend, whatever, and they're like, oh man, this is so much fun, we'll have to do it again. If their actions do not match up with that sentiment, you should probably find something else to do. Meaning, so let's say that person even keeps in contact and texts you, talks on the phone. To a narcissist, that is nothing. That doesn't mean they want to see you again. That doesn't mean they take you seriously. That doesn't mean you're going to be different. They know what they have to do to keep you attached. So basically what I'm saying is you need to require more than phone calls and text messages of a person in order for them to keep your interest. And again, whether it's a friendship, whether it's a romantic relationship, whether it's a family member that really only comes around when they need or want something from you, but you know, they'll text and email or comment on your social media, hey, whatever, but they're never really there when you need them, or not even when you need them, like when you want someone to talk to or to hang out with, or when, you know, they never listen to your problems, but they bring you theirs. Yeah, that's how you can avoid those people in those sorts of situations. Just if they're not investing in your relationship by showing up as much as you are, or if they keep giving you promises, okay, well, once this settles down, we can go out. Well, once this, you know, I've got this going on, but once that, resolves, we can hang out, whatever. Or, you know, like, you're always there for me, but you know, next time something comes up for you, I can't be there for you in this situation, but next time, you know, let me know how it goes. If it's that, find something else to do, find some more friends, find somebody else to date. Just don't put much stock in what that person tells you. And you can, I mean, right away, you can tell oftentimes, like, if a person is saying they're gonna, first of all, in a romantic situation, maybe people won't agree with this, but this is my philosophy. Yeah, like in a traditional situation, if a person isn't trying to like see you once a week, maybe once every 2 weeks, you know, maybe they do work out of town or whatever, you should probably keep your options open. Don't be dishonest about it. Don't tell them, you know, all your business necessarily, but don't give them the perception that you're investing in that situation or that you're committed to them. Just like, you know, keep it casual or whatever. And same with friendships. You know, if you start to notice early on that like they're not as available as a friend or a family member or a romantic partner traditionally should be available. And I'm not saying like call them 20 times a day, but you know, reasonable amount of time. Yeah, that might not be the situation for you, or at the very least, it's not something that you should take seriously and hold as near and dear as you would someone who is making more of an effort to be there for you or to get to know you or to spend time with you. So yeah, just don't be so quick to give your time, energy, and self away that it's enough for the person to just, you know, text you and keep promising things. So yeah, I think I'm gonna make that the end of this video because that's pretty much it. I plan to make a lot more about this because I happen to know a lot about narcissism. So yeah, I hope this was helpful. I hope this helps people to exercise a little bit better discernment and to be able to sniff these situations out, or at least to not invest themselves before the other person has shown an investment. And actually, before I get off of this thing here, the camera, sometimes a person will, the other red flag, if they seem like they're investing themselves fully, like very early on, and or they're just like, oh my God, this is the greatest thing ever, I want to spend all my time with you, be cautious and don't go along with whatever, like don't move at that person's pace, maintain space for yourself so that you have time to think and like to remain rational, because oftentimes friends, especially in the dating world, people will try to quicken the pace to keep you off your guard, and so that you don't have time to really assess and see through their behavior. So like, just, you know, be cautious and don't be too quick to you know, like, spend all your time with a person as a friend, as a romantic partner, even like a family member. You know, if you help a family member out and they suddenly want to spend all their time with you, you know, they might want some other stuff, you know, that you're not in a position to give or can't afford to give or whatever. So just like try and sniff these situations out and give it time. Also, there's nothing wrong with seeing a person once a week, you know, in the, you know, in terms of dating or whatever, or even like going out with new friends. Every day is probably a bit much because you don't have time to like reground yourself in who you are, without that person always being around. So yeah, that's also a red flag. That's kind of the opposite of what I said, you know, starting this video out, but like two sides of the same coin type deal. Yeah, just be careful, and be cautious. So that's about it. I will have a lot more tips. Comment below if you like this sort of advice, if you have questions. Please like my videos, please subscribe. Yeah, that's it. So I'll see you in the next video. Until then, be well. See you later.